I went to the three-pedal event last year, and which was my first three-pedal event. I had a good time. You know, I'm 35 minutes from wear shows. I've never even run the track. So not only was it my first three-pedal event, it was actually my first wear shows event, you know. I started out with the SEG, and that was kind of Greer based, Shady Side based, and that's where I did a lot of my practicing, you know, Shady Side and Greer. And it was interesting to go to a track that literally through the country is 35 minutes away, and I had never tested. I'd never been there. I've never been down the track. And then the history of that track. That track is the oldest purpose-built drag strip in South Carolina. You know, the famous hill that comes off at the end, that is, you know, as you head down, which kind of takes your breath away. You know, and I'd always heard, you know, wait till you're going 125 or 130 and you top over that hill, you know, on the end. And I'm like, and I got to experience all that at the three-pedal event back in last October, and I like their format. I like the three-pedal format. I've liked the format at the other places I went. I really like this one. I like their top gas thing. That is just so cool because I'm an A-gas guy, but the top gas thing's the driver part of this. Okay, the A-gas thing, let's just be honest, it's driver, but it's how much money you got in your engine and how light is your car. I mean, you know, you got to have good equipment. I'm not saying that it's not driver, but it ain't, you know, a B-gas guy these days has got as much money in his power plant as we have in A. C-gas guys, if you go by certain rules and certain sanctioning bodies, they got the same money. You know, their cars are heavier, but they got the same money in power plants and transmissions and this and that. But, and it's like that in most any of these series. But what I liked about the top gas thing is now this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where an A-gas guy can get his ass handed to him by a C-gas guy because he got out drove. And people say, well, no, he got out drove. Because if the guy, even if his handicap start like it is, you still is first man to the finish line. If I miss a shift or I screw up or I'm not on my game, he's going to come. I'm not going to catch him or I'm not going to pass him. Or if he's just slick and he's smooth, it's a driving. That's when the driving comes into it of how good do you know your equipment, shift your equipment, hit your gear shifts, and everything you need to. How good do you launch? If you're slow on the tree, you just give that man this race because unless him screwing up, you're not going to catch him. If you're an A-gas guy, and if you're a C-gas guy or a B-gas guy, they're like, hey, I got to be on my game, my driving, I can't miss nothing because this is going to be a race to the end. And I like that part of it because I love heads up. And I love the fact that it's a skill level. You go from heads up, okay, which is, you know, heads up leaving, first man in the finish line, but then at the end of the day, after you won that class, which is a major accomplishment, I've won that class. Now I'm going into a different style racing. Now my driving ability has got to change. So now I've got to change my, not ability, my style. I've got to change my driving style to go win the event. So to me, that's a driver. If you can go from heads up 1 minute and win the class, then you can switch over to a handicap start to a first man to the finish line race and win the whole damn event. Man, you accomplished a big chore that day. You know, and to me, you can't ask for no better. That's winning 2 major races in one day, and not are you just a class winner, you're the event winner. You are then the king of the mountain that day. Short of something bad happening, the boogeyman will be at every one of them, so come on out, and if you want to, you know, get a chance to see the boogeyman and have a good time, get you a t-shirt, whatnot, come visit with us. I want to thank the guys at Torqued Up TV. Man, you guys rock. I appreciate you coming up to the Boogie Cave today, spending time with us and hanging out with us and shooting these awesome videos you guys do for us. If you want to see the boogeyman this year, 4 places I know we're going to be will be the 3-pedal shootout gasser series. I think there's 2 in South Carolina, 2 in North Carolina. Stay tuned for the dates. Check on their Facebook page. I think the dates are out. I'm bad. I ain't sure what all the dates and where the locations are, but we will be there. So if you want to catch the boogeyman, get you a t-shirt, hang out with us, come on, man. We'll see you there.